All right, what a peace, peace, peace. All right, I'm back now. It's just want to come back with another video real quick. Yeah, I just touched on in part one. Things that I'm just gonna go into. What I was gonna go into. I just did some. I just really ain't really mean to go into that, but it just kind of happened. So it's like what I went to, but because I was. But shout out to the brother, Chronicles of Judah. This is something that he always said in his videos, and he always says this is, and yeah, he still says it today to this, day. But he always he had a series on this a while back. But yeah, man, this is part of commandments as well. Like protecting yourself, man. Really, just protecting yourself spiritually, mentally, physically, protecting yourself. Like this is one powerful scriptures that we kind of forget because because now every day in this current world, everybody's saying, "I'm protecting my peace," But that's true to a degree. That actually is true. That actually is what you call that actually is really that is very true. That is true. But I think it's one of those terms that's overused now. But a lot because a lot of people just think that they just use it for it's used in the wrong way. Let me say this because this is now it's more of the in the way of the second now it's not all the time, but now just think about meditating on it. It's just used more in the Second Timothy type of way, in that type of spirit, like men shall be lovers of themselves. I'm protecting. It's more of a mind. But me. Don't get me wrong. You're supposed to be like that, especially with that spirit, man. No, it just means too much to you. But maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm just tripping. Maybe it's just how it's used. I don't know. Sometimes it's just all right. Well, I mean, you just don't want to how do I put this? You don't want to uh you don't want to do anything so you just want to yeah, it can be basically it can be used as a cop out sometimes, that's just but no, like Proverbs, I went to the other day, Proverbs 14 and 10, your joy is your own, nobody can your joy, and no, that's no man can take away from you. You're protecting, actually Exodus 14:14. Let's get that real quick. Yeah, yeah, because actually wise is actually wisdom, protecting your peace, what they say, or in protecting yourself. No, that's wisdom. Don't get it twisted. Well, I'm just saying it can be a cop out sometimes. That's me. I speak as a man, but sometimes I just this is one because there's nothing wrong with that, man. Exodus chapter 14 verse 14. It says, "The Lord shall fight for you if and ye shall hold your peace." So man, the Most High is gonna fight for you, man. Hold that peace that He gave you. Hold your peace. Be a peacemaker. Be at peace. Heal from things, man. We gotta be healing these things. Shout like the brother Assembly of the Firstborn, says, man. A lot of us, even myself, I haven't been healed from certain things, man. I'm still thinking the same way on certain things, man. That's not healing, So let's go Job right quick. Job chapter 13 verse 5. It says, "O ye altogether hold your peace, and it should be your wisdom." Again, for Job chapter 13 verse 5. It says, "Oh, that ye would altogether hold your peace, and it should be your wisdom." I think I read it. I'm read this right one more time. For Job chapter 13 verse 5. "Oh, that ye will altogether hold your peace, and it should be your wisdom." So yeah, man. So yeah, hold your peace, man. That should be your wisdom, and protecting your peace, man. That spirit that the Most High Yahushua gave you, protecting that. That's your that's your wisdom there. But also protecting yourself, man. Protecting yourself, like the brother Chronicles Judah always said. Protect yourself, so-called black man. He has a video saying that protect yourself at all times, man. Seriously. And how we do that is actually, let me get this on Ecclesiastes chapter and this is in Good News translation 32 and verse 23. It's Good News translation. I think it showed it last time, but damn. Okay, can y'all see that? All right, cool. Can y'all see that? I should turn the light on here. It's all good. It says, I'm going to read it. whatever you do, be careful. This is keeping the Lord's commands. I'm gonna get this again. Whatever you do, be careful. This is keeping the Lord's commands. So that's keeping the Lord's command, keeping yourself safe, man. Spiritually, first and foremost, physically, mentally, just everything, and you're like just keeping keeping careful, man. Protecting yourself at all times, man. Protect yourself at all times, man. Seriously, man. Because you need that protection, man. Seriously. Honestly, I ain't really gonna get into that, but now I ain't gonna get into that, but cause I was about to, I ain't gonna get into that, but I'm gonna get this together. It says, whatever you do, be careful. This is keeping the Lord's commands. So yeah, man, be careful. How do we be careful, man? Man, and this is believe in. What did I just say? I was about to get something. Let me get this. Man, that's it, man. That's how we be careful, man. We keep ourselves, protect ourselves at all times, man. Exactly, man. Actually, no, protecting ourselves at all times. This is how we do it. That's what I was gonna say. Psalm 62, verse 8. Something I need to realize and do more. You know what? Yeah, I'm about to get into that real quick. 62 Psalm chapter 62, verse 8. Trust in him at all times, ye people, pour out your heart before him. Yahweh is a refuge for us. Selah. I'm reading this again. Trust in him at all times, ye people, pour out your heart before him. Yahweh is a refuge for us at all times. Yeah, man. So trust in the Lord, the Most High Yahweh, at all times. At all times. I still need to realize this. I still need to get better at this. He's a refuge for us. His name is a strong tower. Whoever runs to it will be safe. But also, too, man, I want to get this, too, because shout out to, since I'm touching on, like, one of the things that, the brother Chronicles Jude always said, about Jake, so-called black man, to protect himself at all times, man, because he did a video series and it's on YouTube. I started rewatching it the other day, but because a lot of times, here the Israelite man, the so-called black man, Jake, man, is really he's really like like a toy, man, like the old Richard Pryor movie that came out the mid 80s, early 80s. It's like it's always a toy. It's like with the people of the other nations, even some of our own nation, even most of our own people feel like entitled to it. It's an entitlement of us, just they want our spiritual energy, man, because they know who we are according to the book. They want the spiritual energy of it, but when we decide no, or like to focus on us to protect ourselves, that's when you're public enemy number one. That's what it is, because like just like the Richard Pryor movie, The Toy, that's really what it is, man. So you gotta protect yourself at all times, man. Seriously, man, because it's like they feel entitled to your energy, or that it's like in all the movies, man. It's like it's called the magical Negro effect, man. I'm telling you, that's what it is. It's the it's the we saw it in movies like Richard Pryor, The Toy, or you name the movie, or like The Green Mile, something like that. It's like here's how it goes. It's like, okay, well, this is from the aspect of like the other nations sometimes, like if you watch a movie like The Toy or The Green Mile or something, they always have a Jake in there. He has his own problems, needs to have whatever he has to go through, but somehow he has to go out of his way to save the other nations, like it's Edomite per se. He has to save them, or he has to save he has to actually, yeah, it ties into what I watched yesterday, The Golden Child by Eddie Murphy. Even though it was like that had the little the magical Negro effect too, because okay, his sole purpose is to save him, but it's more of on another side, but it has an aspect of that. But this is that dynamic, but also amongst our own, man, because they just feel like we're in we're they're entitled to us, man. They're entitled to us, because I don't know, man. It's just the fact that That's why, like, let me say this too, man. Because that's why it's so important, like, for us to protect ourselves, man, and spiritually, and get, Actually, let me stay inside. Right, let's go back. Let's go this. Let's go this, man. Let's go this, man. Because let's go Sirach chapter 27, verse 3. It says, unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of the Lord, his house shall be overthrown, man. So that's why, like, we gotta even start with ourselves, because our inner house, man, that kingdom, the temple, within us, you have to ground it in the fear of the Lord, or else we won't be overthrown. Because that's why you got people, like I said, to my point about that, like, us, even our own nation, our own people being entitled to us. Actually, I'm about to get that too, get an account of that. You got the problem. You got to think of, like, Michael Jordan per se, man. Like, lots of people were coming at Jordan and stuff like that for years. Like, because sometimes you can't win for losing. People come at Jordan for decades and decades saying, "Oh, you never did nothing for the community. You never did nothing for so on and so forth." First of all, that's not his job. Like I just read, every man shall run the household in fear of the Lord, and it's not going to be overthrown, man. So that's what starts at. It starts at home. It starts with us. It starts, like, as Michael Jackson, the other MJ said, Michael Jackson. It starts with the man of the mirror. That's what Yahushua's telling us, man. That's what he came us to save ourselves from, was us. So that's where it starts from. But also too, like for example, anyway, what was I saying? Anyway, yeah, it's like they were saying about, like, Michael Jordan, you never did anything for the community or stuff like that, but like it was his job, and the brother Chronicles, you touched on this, like, it was his job to build a mansion in the hood. No, it's not his job, man. Now you do things, before you came from me. Of course, that's all, you're right. It's a balance to it, but that's the entitlement thing I'm talking about. Like, with Jake, with the with the Israelite man, with the so-called black man. That's the thing too. So also too, but it's like, I say you can't win for losing, because at the same time we clown decades and decades Hammer for going broke. But he took people from the hood. He took people from the hood with him, and gave them jobs and took them on the road. So, but we clowned them for that, man. Like, so it's like you can't win for losing. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why, protecting yourself is very important. It is, man. And it all being rooted in fear of the Most High Yahushua, man. That's what it is. Because damn, I was about to say something else. Yeah, Yahushua actually went through this. No, let's go to. I'll get John 2. I'll go to John 2. I just get in John 2. Let's get to John 2. Yeah. I get John 2. Yeah. It's John 2 chapter verse 24. It says, "But Yahushua did not commit himself unto them, because he knew all men, and he needed not that any should testify of man, for he knew that this what was in man." Let me get this and read 25 again. "And he needed not that any should testify of man, for he knew that what was in man." So yeah, was this like my favorite? This is like kind of what I was watching a few months ago, and also too, one of my favorite quotes and movie quotes of all time, probably my favorite one. And The Dark Knight came out. The Dark Knight, in the Christopher Nolan trilogy, man. He said, what did Harvey Two-Face say? I forget what's his Harvey. I forget his last name. Character Two-Face. But he said, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become a villain. And that's what even the Green Goblin said in the first Spider-Man movie, man. He said, listen, man, these people love you, but they're going to eventually turn on you. So, yeah, and Yahushua went through that. Remember when he went alone when they was trying to make him king? They pretty much tried to do what they did to Saul. And Yahushua peeped that because he could read spirits. He could read your mind. So that's the thing, too. So you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And that's even that's in the word, man. That's even before that. All this comes from the word, man. So that's the thing. That's how it's so important to protect ourselves, man. Protect our energy, man. And we even but shoot, Yahushua did. But we even know we gotta be hated for the world's sake for doing that. That's cool, man. Yahushua went through that, man. The prophets went through that. That's cool, man. But But yeah, man, that is what it is, man. Because I wish I could get. I think it's John 16. It's all good. If I can't remember the count. It's in my other, but I'll probably touch on it a later time. But because it's when he went alone after he did the miracle. Even though he was the king, but he's like, he was just peeping game. He's like, okay, I see what they're trying to do. The same thing, because this is what they do. Like, it's like I touched on the first part. Okay, we beg for a king. We beg for a king, just to say, okay, hey, it's your fault. We do this all. It's in our spirit. We done this before with Saul. During the time when we didn't want the Most High to reign over us to be our king, but So he gave us what we wanted, but we asked for it just to blame and say, okay, this is your fault. We do this all the time, we want our people always want leaders, whether it be politicians, entertainers, celebrities, athletes, or whatever. Then just to say, okay, nigga, it's your fault that we did that. So no, man, that's why I said, man, I'm gonna read this again. Ecclesiastes chapter 27, verse 3. It says, unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of the Lord, his house shall be overthrown. Also, too, it's not only talk about the inward house, the physical, this us as individuals, but this as a nation. Let's get this. Psalms, I'm probably gonna close out. Psalms chapter 127 and verse 1. It says, except the man except the Lord build his house, they labor in vain that build it. Except the Lord keep the city, the watchman waketh in vain. So that's what that wasn't what I wanted. But pretty much the house of Israel, this is the nation will, unless it's not in fear of the Lord, faith and fear in the Lord. It's going to be overthrown, man. So yeah, man. But at the end of the day, like I was saying, man, protect yourself, man, at all times, and we need to, man. Even if you read up, it goes into. I'm gonna read up a little bit. Ecclesiastes chapter 32 in the Good News translation. It says, "Always watch where you're going." Yeah, walk circumspectly. Be mindful. Be not like Sirach says. Even read 5. It says, "Be not ignorant of anything, man." So, yeah, man. The Proverbs, the prudent foreseeth evil, and he remove himself, man. Don't put yourself in certain situations, man. So even I still gotta do this, man, because some decisions I still make isn't wise. That's when applying, not only knowing these precepts, but also applying, the knowledge and wisdom and understanding, and using our discernment on things, man. So that's really it, man. Hopefully it's edifying, man. So peace.